Oh, yeah, absolutely, man. When you get off the old keister, things happen. Good evening, everybody. My name is Kerry Miller, and I am going to be training you tonight. This is a new slide. It's not the slide I normally use. I've got a 2 terabyte hard drive that's got 3 years of work that I've never backed up to anywhere that crashed over the weekend. And I will tell everybody, you think I'm emotional on these trading calls sometimes. Dude, I sit here and cried like a baby on Sunday. I mean, literally cried. I mean, tears flooding out of my eyes. I've got 3 years of work on that hard drive. Probably 50,000 graphics, probably 1,000 videos. I mean, work that I've put my hard life into, and you know, it's I'm trying to get it restored. But so the slides will be quick tonight. My name's Kerry Miller. This is your weekly Instant App Wizard training session, and we're going to get right into trading. How about that? We're going to go right into the event planner because that's the only 2 slides I have. I didn't make new slides. I'm hoping to get my drive back before next week's training, and I wasn't going to recreate everything. So anyway, welcome everyone. It's great to see you, man. We've got a packed house tonight. Once again, if you have not signed up for tomorrow night's training, I will put that in there again. It's kerrytraining.com. It's going to be something like you've never seen me do before, and I'm excited about it. So make sure you're there tomorrow night, and if you haven't signed up, sign up or you will not get the replay. Okay, you will not get the replay. So let's go ahead and get started here. And we're going right, man, I might lose my voice. We're going right into event planner again. And I don't know why I get this text I don't know who this is that texts me. I think y'all do this on purpose. We're going to go right back into our event planner, and we're going to work on it. If we don't finish it tonight, we'll finish it next week. There's one thing I don't want to do is rush the training that's going to make you money. Okay? And we all know that this app, this one single app, and many of you have done the the numbers on what this app can do for you. So we're not going to rush anything, and but some of you have already started doing some event apps just from the first training. So, but it's a great tool. So let's get on right in here, and I'm just going to do a brief overview. We went through the home page and setting up our links and everything already. We went in and we set up our links to our web pages and our phone numbers. We know we're using their website, and we went through all that last week, so you're welcome to go in. I apologize for last week's training taking so long. I didn't recreate it. I had to re-record it from a recording that Ryan Fristo sent to me, and because it crashed. Go-to crashed. Think of that. So let's get right on in here, and we're going to come over here, okay? And let's just double check, and we went through here and we set our title and description. Now, I kind of went through this quick at the end of training, so let's start right here. The title and description, matter of fact, let me go ahead and put in the title here, Commerce, Texas. Okay? Because, and let me put the zip code. All right? Why do I want to do that? Okay? This is a very important, and Mike Cahill pointed this out several weeks ago or whenever. It's been a while. But he did a whole thing in the Facebook group, and if you're not a part of the Facebook group, you need to join, on how important SEO is and how important putting these long tail domain names together. We all know that next month that Google is going to start penalizing those that aren't mobile. So this is more important than ever now, okay? Absolutely, keywords. And you want to make sure that you've got that information in there. I mean, this is, now next year is going to be the 30th annual, but you want to make sure these keywords are in there, and you want to make sure they know what town it is. That way, if somebody goes in and types in Bodark Bash Commerce, Texas, okay, and this gets placed in Google, they're going to be able to find this, and it's going to move on up. And you know, I did this last week. Let me see if it's even in Google yet. And you want to link it to some videos too and stuff like that. Let's see, Bodark Bash. And I have no content in there, so it's probably not yet. But we'll watch this as we go through here. Let me put that in and see if it comes up. But we'll watch that over the next couple of weeks and see how it turns out. But you want to make sure you put your description in here. You want to make sure you put your right keywords in here, and you want to make sure that everything is cooking with gas. Okay. Now our home screen icon, I think I did that last week, and let me just show you real quick. I use the icon creator. Now sometimes the icon creator doesn't work, and I have to do it in Fireworks, my favorite program, of course. But when it does work, I just want to show you. Just go over here, and I made my little icon a square. You guys remember me doing that. And let me find it here. You can tell I have no hard drive. Everything's on my desktop now, which I hate. But here's the icon. It's just a nice square, and I upload it very quickly. And there's one thing I do, and because I think it kind of takes away from the icon, is I take off the add glossy effect. You don't have to. That's just my preference. And I say make the icon. And you'd be amazed at the number of people that say, hey, my icon didn't work, or how do you make that? I go to the tool that's inside the platform. And then you just right-click, and you save it, okay? Save image as, whatever you're going to save it as, and I made my icon, okay? Now, you want to make sure, do you see the one that's got the little checkerboard back here? I get this a lot too. If you use this one, it's going to have a white background around it. If you use this one, it's going to have a black background around it. Anytime you see these little checkers right here, that means it's transparent, okay? That's transparent, and this will show up just as you see here with the curves and everything on it. So make sure you use, I always use the biggest one. I mean, I know this says iPhone and iPad and all that stuff. It doesn't really matter. I mean, I could put this in there at 400 by 400 in that size, and the software, Instant Wizard software, is going to reduce that down. So I save that, and I've got my icon, okay? So you see the icon there. Now let's go into the header real quick. We'll go into settings, okay, and show header, yes, and at the top of content or at the top of screen. I like it at the top of content. Title bar, okay. I'm not gonna set the title bar right now, okay. I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm gonna leave it just like it is. All right. Images. I'm gonna put my logo in here. I don't link that image unless it's going. If it's a customer or something, I'm not gonna link this image to anything. I'm gonna upload my logo if I can find it. Thank God I saved this to my home screen. I think that's it right there. And I'm going to upload my logo. And I'm going to add it. And there's my logo. Okay. Now you see how this right here is all big. I'm going to change that. Okay. I'm going to change the title. Because actually no, I'm not. I'm going to leave that there because I want that SEO value. I will take that out of there. Okay? I will take that out of there. So anyway, you can see here, I've uploaded my image. Now, I probably get this question more than anything that I get all week long. Hey, did you guys hear that cha-ching sound a while ago that come across? I told you it was 6 apps. Somebody just sent me 6 apps to build. Well, not only that, but they just sent me the PayPal money to go with it. I love this. Is a great Thursday night, Wednesday night. So anyway, so we've got our logo in there, and we're gonna fix this here so it goes away. And but one of the biggest questions I have is, and I'm going to show you guys real quick. I'm going to save this. Everybody tries to put a logo in right here where it says image. Do not do that. Okay? Don't do that. All right? Let me go in here and fix these links real quick. Okay, so don't try to put the logo in right here, and I'm going to show you why. But I don't know what's going on with this preview. And you can't see it because I don't have it set up. But this logo will put the logo on the back of the screen. Okay, and I don't know why that's not showing up. But you should be able to see that on the back of that screen. So we're going to remove that image. We're not going to link it. I don't know what's wrong with this right now, because it's not doing what it's supposed to do. We'll go ahead and save that. Okay. So, but don't put your logo in right there. Okay. Don't put your logo in right there. So we've done our header, and we're going to put a button bar up here. Add new links, and I'm going to select to call us. Add, and I'm going to add. I didn't see an email on there. I need to put an email on there. I'm going to put the website up there, and I'm going to add that. Okay, and we're going to put our button bar up there. Now, the difference between a button bar and a tab bar, and I knew somebody was fixing to ask that question. The tab bar goes all the way across. All the way across. See that? I mean, it puts it all the way across. So now if I come in here to add the, that was the call us. If I come in here and add the website, okay, you see it runs all the way across. I prefer, personally, the button bar. You can do it whatever you want to do. That's just my preference. Okay? Has everybody got that? Everyone I talked to today has had weird stuff happen on the interwebs. Yeah, it's I don't know, man. This is strange. This is strange. I've not seen this happen before. So, I mean, it kind of confused me. All right? Now we're going to come down here, and we're going to do the footer. All right? And I don't have a button bar or anything. All I have is the title bar down there. And I'm going to leave that just like it is, home and menu. Okay, I'm not going to touch that. All right? Show buttons, yes. Show text and icon. This happens a lot. People will put text only, and they'll call and say, where's my buttons at? And that's because you click text only. Okay? It's text only and icon. See the icon only, no text? If you want both, you have to do both. Does everybody see that? Yeah, I do too. I put previous to. I do that too. And I'm going to come back and I'm going to come in and fix all those as I go through. Right now, this is the way I build apps. I build what I call the shell of everything. Okay, I put everything in, and then I go back and I look at the app and I start getting my design features, what I'm going to do, how I'm going to do everything. But I want the app, I want all the buttons in place. I want everything in place so I can actually see what the app looks like. And that's just the way I do it. I mean, everybody builds app different. I guarantee you, me and Mike Cahill don't build an app the same way. I can promise you that. Me and Ryan Fristo don't build an app the same way. But in the end, they wind up looking okay. Okay? Slide menu. Somebody just asked, what's we have? Y'all having a webinar tonight? Hang on just for a second. Okay. Do y'all do that to mess with me? That's my big question. Page transition. I never use page transition because it's kind of like the it's kind of like the what do you call it? The icons. Page transition doesn't work on every single phone, and it works weird on some phones. Okay, sometimes, and if the connection's not real good, if their 4G is not got a good connection or their 3G, it can hang up, and so I just don't use that. Now you guys can use it if you want to, but what that is it allows your page to either fade in, fade out, pop up, flip, turn, slide, whatever you're going to do with it. Does anybody use this at all? Does anybody use page transition? No. One person does. Yeah, always turn it off sometimes. Kenny Dutton says he does. Of course you do, Kenny. There's no doubt in my mind that you do. Save home screen triangle. I always turn that on. And the reason I do is for one simple reason. That knows what phone, and a lot of people have had this trouble, especially in 1.0, because it's hard to explain to someone how to save the icon because every phone is different. This knows what phone that you're on, okay? Guys, I can tell you, I've got a huge storm rolling in here, so if I go offline, I've not gone anywhere, okay? Hopefully everything will come back up because my lights just flickered, so I just want to let you know that. But I always put the bookmark triangle on there for a very specific reason. I want people to know how to save that, and it knows what phone you're on, and I don't have to sit there and explain 5,000 times because I'll be honest with you, the only phone I know how to save this on is my phone. I don't have my brand new hard drive yet, so it can zap it all it wants. No, the hard drive I had is actually sent off. So, but so anyway, but that is a good point. Anyway, I always turn this on, and it shows the people exactly how to save the icon to their screen. Okay. Now, with that said, Kitty Dutton reminded me the other day. If you go back and you download the Google beta version off of the stores, that will save the icons, okay? Now, Firefox completely took it away. And if you know how to do it on Firefox, you probably got an older version. But I just downloaded the new version of Firefox, and you cannot save an icon at all. So I use Google Chrome, and Google Chrome on mine, and I haven't changed Google Chrome, saves the icon to the screen. So now let's go over here to the styles and colors. Yeah, the new Firefox is crappy. Absolutely. That's what you get when it's free. Okay. Now, I'm going to leave all this stuff like it is, and I'm going to go to advanced. All right. And I'm going to come over here to main links. Now, I'm going to choose pre-made. And I choose pre-made because I really like, and I build all my links with these pre-made links. I don't try to go in and do anything fancy. I choose the pre-made links. And these are my faves. This is the ones I like the best. Okay. And it's these right here. These look really, really good on an app. Now, I'm going to change those colors and everything, but those look really, really good on an app. And matter of fact, if you saw my training that I put up the other day about digital business cards, you saw my app that I use. It's a black background with these buttons right here, and they're red. Okay, so icon box content. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove these colors. All right, does everybody see that? You can make these colors whatever you want. Let's say that I want to make these whatever, and what I'm going to do is, and I'm going to come up here, and I'm going to pick a color, and I'm going to pick this color right here, green. Okay, does everybody see what I just did? I come up here and I pick a color with my color picker. It's called ColorZilla, and it's an add-on for Firefox. And I'm going to come in now is when I'm going to start kind of looking at my colors, okay? So I'm going to pick that color green right there. All right, I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to add this color green. All right, I'm going to say okay. All right, now I've got a nice color green, okay? But I'm going to do something a little different. I would have faded it out a little bit just because I like doing that. All right. Now I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to pick a nice olive green right here, okay? And I'm going to make that my icon color. But everything looks good. I don't need to change the border size or nothing else, okay? I'm going to change the border color right here. And I'm going to make this that little olive green. Now, see where everything's starting to take shape now? You're color coordinating everything, and everything is going to kind of fall into place. I do everything that way. And I'm going to make my icons, I'm going to make them black because this has got black in it, okay? And they're black, all right? And I color coordinate everything with the logo. Everything I do, I color coordinate it with the logo. And I'm going to make the text the same color. All right? And I can color coordinate it with the logo. Now, slide menu links. And I'm going to adjust this slide menu here in just a minute. But this is where you adjust your slide menu colors, settings. All right? Background color. I'm going to do it in white just because I like white for everything. Okay? And I'm going to come in here, border style. You can put a border style, whatever you want. Dotted, solid, double, ridge. You can change that all up. Border size. Okay, we'll put a little pop to it here. Border colors. Now I'm going to come in here and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to put that border color. Okay? Because I want everything matching. I'm a matching person. Okay? Icon content box. If you want to put a content box in there and you want to make it look good or whatever you want to do. Box size. I like about a 60. Everybody's different. What do you make yours, Michael Cahill? Default size? Yeah. Now I'm going to come in here and I'm going to make this background this green color again. Okay. Just put that in there a little bit. Border size, we'll put a little border on it. Just to make it look good. Border radius. Border colors. I'm going to come back up here. Then I'm going to grab this little color right here. Let me do this. So I can grab me a color. Well, I done put the stupid thing. Does everybody see I'm customizing this? If you have any questions, stop me right now. I'm going to stop right here. Okay? Don't ask me whether. Oh, never mind. I clicked the wrong thing. Sorry about that. Okay. Any questions at all? Making apps is really fun, and it is great making money while having fun. Absolutely. Hey, Carrie, can we segment the sign-up list in any way? No. You talking about join our list? No, you can't. You can segment the text list by using different keywords. My mind went blank, and you can separate those, but you have to set up different keywords. Okay. So text content box. We'll make that white. I'm going to remove this. I'm going to make that white. Okay. Can everybody see where we're going here? And that way everything looks good. Text is black. Now let's come up here and preview our app real quick. This thing is acting kind of weird a little bit. Now I'm going to change all this up right here, okay? Now can you see we've got, and I'm going to rearrange these buttons a little bit, but you can see here that our app is starting to take place, and everything's kind of color coordinated, and everything is starting to look good. And this is the way I build app. The only way to really do that, gosh, Mike Cahill, help me out here. I don't think there's a single way you could do that. At all. How to segregate the emails when they come into the app. Because every email goes to the same database. Yeah, you'd have to, well, you'd have to have two separate apps. You'd have to have two totally separate apps. So that's kind of a tricky deal. Yeah, it would have to be on two separate apps, two totally separate apps. And then, so they would have two marketing platforms. So that's kind of a, I mean, it could be done, but you know, you'd hate to have to run two marketing platforms. So, has anybody ever set up an autoresponder in the HTML section? No, because I think that code's got to go in the backside. Mike Cahill says you can using MailChimp. Using an ape. Do they have an HTML? I think they've all got an HTML version actually. I'll have to look at that and we'll train on that. I've never done that. Yeah, I've never used the HTML version, but I will take a look at that and figure out how to do that, and I will do that on a training one night. So let's get back over here to the app. Let's come up here to the header and footer real quick. The background of the header, I want it zeroed out. I want it white. Did everybody, I get this a lot too. How do you do that? If you don't want a color up there, or I could make it white right here, okay? If I've got something in the background, like an image or something, I just make it transparent, all right? The title bar, text size. Let me see what I can do with this text. It's going to be, yeah, I can do that. I can put it at about a 12. You want it about a 16 if you can get it. We're going to do a 14. No, we'll do a 12. There's a 13. We'll leave it right there. Okay? You see it? You see it doesn't drop it down too far. It kind of keeps everything synced up. Okay? Title text color. Let's go ahead and make that black. Button background. I want to do the same thing, except I'm going to do this opposite for the buttons. Let me go ahead and get it from here. And then I'm going to make the button text color, I'm going to make it white. There you go. And normal, button text size, that's fine. Everything's good there. Okay? Now, I'm going to come down to the footer. I'm going to go to the title bar. I'm going to use header colors. Did everybody see that right there? This is something new it's not been in there very long, but I want it to match that, so I'm going to go yes, copy. And it automatically does it. Okay, it copied everything I did in the header. Now, right here where this says menu, let me go back up and do that real quick. On that, I put previous on the right button, previous page, and what I do is I take the page off because it makes it too big. Okay? So everybody got that? And I'm only going to do this on the home page. Sorry, only on sub-pages. I'm not going to do this on the home. You're not going to see that on the home page. You're only going to see it on the sub-pages. Why do I not need that on the home page? Anybody? Why do I not need that on the home page? Yeah, there is no previous. Okay, there is no previous. Oh, man. I'm having hell with this. I'm having hell with this thing tonight, man. Let me see if it's saved this time here. There we go. All right. So now we've got our colors. Now the only thing that's left for me to do is do what? Set the colors here. Now we were just talking about that previous button. Okay. Here we go. We'll go to Rate Us, and you can see them down here. All right. You can see them down here. Now you see when I did previous, because it's bigger, it kind of pushed that together, but that's okay. We can adjust all that stuff at the end. All right. Now let's go to our button bar. I want to put some color in the button bar. All right. I'm going to do the same colors as I did up here. Now, I don't know why that hasn't done it on every single one of those. Y'all see where the color's already in here right here? That should have been in every color box, but it wasn't. Okay? What this does is when you're building these apps, it saves the last color used. Okay? The last color used. So everybody got that? I don't know why. I don't know why it didn't. Has anybody had trouble with 2.0 today at all? Yes, yes, no, yes, hadn't been in it. Got a few yeses, a few no's, and most people said they hadn't been in it. So not sure why it's doing that. Let's go ahead and change the icon to white. Okay, now let's change it to black. Now I'm going to leave it white. All right. So you can see here that we've got our app started. Everything's looking good. Okay. Now let me come over here. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. This is one thing I don't like. And I just don't like it. So see this right here, this Facebook? I just don't like it. So I'm going to come up here, back to content. Now's when you start adjusting your app. Social media links, I'm going to take that off. Okay? I'm going to save that. Now, if they had Twitter and some of the other social media's links, that would look good, but I just don't like it. So I'm going to link to some web pages here, okay? And I'm going to add a new link, and I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to link to a website, and I'm going to put their Facebook URL, and I'm going to call it Facebook. And I'm going to come in here, and I'm going to change the icon. Though I copied that link. I copied that link from that thing a while ago. Somebody said, yeah, they've never seen me type so fast. No, I copied that link from that F while ago on the front of that app, on the Facebook link on the front of that app. So I said, man, how did you get that link so fast? I saved it from the other. Okay. Now we'll come over here to the preview. If I could type that fast, man, I wouldn't be sitting here. That was a good one. Okay, now I've got my Facebook here. Now you can see everything kind of evens out, and you don't have that on the bottom down there, and that kind of looks, I don't like it. Okay, now you see this right here, developed by. That's very important. Now you can change that. Okay, I would not. Now let's talk about doing some monetization here. Okay, some monetization here. Now, one thing I did, and I don't know if I saved that logo. You'll have to excuse me because I got so much crap on this home screen. I put sponsored by getdigi.com, I think, on the last one. Okay, so here's a place where you can come in and monetize that. All right. Now let's go up here to the header real quick. You can also build yourself, put your link, okay? If you wanted to, put your link in here, and I'll show you how to do that real quick. Now, anytime you link up something of somebody else's, you want to make sure they know that, but let me show you how to do that real quick. I'm going to come in here to link to web pages and phone numbers. I'm going to add a new link. This is going to be mine, okay? And I'm just going to put me. And I don't care about the icon or anything else. I'm going to link to my website. And if you put that sponsor to on there, you can come up here. Now I'm going to take this out. I'm going to take this off of the home page because I don't want that on the home page. I'm going to say no. I want it off the home page. I don't want it to be seen by anybody. And I'm going to come up here, and I'm going to go to the header, and I'm going to go to the image, and I'm going to say link this page to me. Now, if I have my sponsored by on the bottom of this, okay, and someone touches that, and it should be linked, and it's not. It's driving me crazy. And it's not. The buttons did change color. I'll talk to Mark as soon as we get off here. It's doing some weird stuff, man. Yeah, it may be. I mean, it could be the storm. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I've got power surges going on. So, but anyway, back to my point. You can put sponsored by here, and if someone touches that, okay, if someone touches that, it's going to go to your page. So that's one way to do that. Okay. Now, let's get over here to the event side real quick. This is where you can really monetize things. We're going to add a new event, okay? We're going to call this Kenny Dutton sings a song. Sally said he can't sing, but I'm going to say that. All right? Now, make sure you get this information, okay? This is very important. This is where you put the meat and the power of this app. An app with no content, okay? An app with no content is absolutely useless, especially if it's an event app. Does everybody agree with that? I mean, people want this app for what reason? What is this app used for? Info. It's an informational app. So we want to make sure it has all the information we can get. So Kenny Dutton, and if I misspell, I'm not going to go back, and I already did. I put Carrie Dutton. You couldn't be that lucky, Kenny. Will perform on the main stage at 8 p.m. on Saturday, March the 20th. Appearing with his wife, Sally, who's going to cook me some fried chicken, and their dog, Mutt. Now, why would you want to make sure that you put all that information in there? Why is that important? Okay? And I'm going to tell you why. And you're gonna fall out when I tell you this. I wish I could find the video. And I put the dog Mutt in there for a reason. We have a guy that comes to the Boat Ark Bash every year who sings, who brings his dog. Nobody comes to hear him sing. His dog sings parts in his song. So the dog is the attraction. Okay? We already know that Kenny's not going to be able to sing, and they're going to come see the dog and check out his wife. So we want to make sure that Sally's in there, okay, because she's going to be the pretty side of the match, and the dog is the one that's going to actually be able to sing. So if we just put Kenny in there and people don't realize that, hey, wait a minute, Sally's not coming and the dog's not coming, we won't go see that show tonight. So it's very important that you're very clear in what you're going to do. Now, I'm just going to come in here real quick. Matter of fact, I'll use this image right here. And we're going to say, Lord help me. Sponsored by, let's say this app. Now, what am I doing to this right now? The world knows that I sponsored this app. Now I'm going to come in here and I'm going to upload this image. Let me make it a JPEG real quick. It's too dang big, that's why. Let's come in here and make it about a 300. Now, I have absolutely branded this particular event to who. Now, if you'll notice, this event is like the beta event, okay? I mean, it's like the major event, okay? So here you go, and the major event's got what on it, because this is the event that everybody's going to be looking at. Sponsored by GetDigi.com. Now, what can I do to this event? What if I went to the Chinese place and said, hey, we're just going to sponsor the main event, okay? And we want to make sure that everybody knows that you're the hometown Chinese restaurant. So we're going to take sponsored by, okay, this app sponsored by off. And we're going to say visit. Chinese, or whatever the name of the place is. Well, I still didn't spell it right. It don't matter. You get my drift here. Okay? Now, what did I just do to this app? What did I just do to this main event? I monetized it. And let me tell you something. I'm going to tell you right now. You can monetize every single one of these. What if I add a nice logo to go right there? I can add a logo onto that, okay? I can sit there and put a nice logo. Let's say I go to the Chinese restaurant and I say, hey, I want to put your logo on there, so let me get your business card. And we're going to make sure that everybody knows who you are. Okay? And I'm going to take off the text, because what can I do if I put a logo on there? That went from a $100 spot to what? A $200 spot? A $250 spot? A $300 spot? Is BK on tonight? I hope. I haven't seen him. And so I'm gonna bring this little Chinese restaurant thingy in here. Okay. And I'm gonna do this here. I'm gonna bring it down a little bit, and I'm gonna bring old Richie Rich up here a little bit. All right. Now, I just turn this into about a $250 to $300 spot. Yeah. Hey, BK, what's going on, brother? Did you just wake up in that Bugatti? Yeah, man. Do you see now when I say, now what if they've got 100 events? No, you cannot link these, unfortunately. Be nice if you could. Okay. Now we're going to come in here. We're going to finish it up. It's going to be on the 25th, I think I said, or whatever day it was. I don't remember. The 20th. Start time is 8. Okay, and we don't want him to sing long. So we're going to do March the 20th. And we're going to say he's going to finish up at 8:30. and that's way too long. Okay, now, here we go again. Kenny Dutton's got a nice band. And Kenny wants to make sure that what? People can contact him. He wants to make sure that he's booked the rest of the year. So we go to Kenny and say, hey, Kenny, we just want you to know, dude, we're doing this event planner, and we've got your event put in here. We have the ability, if you want to market your band, to put your information in here. So how about giving us your phone number and your address and where you're from? And we're going to charge you $50 for that. Now, what if you got 100 acts at this show? And just 50% of them said, yeah, heck yeah, man. Some of these events draw some big names, big local names. Okay, so Kenny says, oh yeah, let's do that. And I said Bodunk, and you see that, put it right in the middle of Bodunk, USA. Now, Kenny's got his group on there. Here's the events. This worked out nice. See, when I moved this up here, it kind of evened everything out. Now I've got 6 nice things up here. All right. Absolutely, double dip. Heck yeah, man. We just took that. We just took that one event. That one event. Now, I'll show you something else you can do, guys. There ain't nothing wrong with this. Let's squeeze old Kenny's picture down here a little bit. Let's move the Chinese on up here a little bit. Voila. You know, and now not only did you monetize it 100 times, all right, not only did you monetize it 100 times, I mean, you've got your own billing on there. You've sold this Chinese restaurant this spot. You've come back in here and you've sold Kenny his informational spot, okay, and the whole 9 yards. You click on the event there, and you see all of Kenny's information, and Kenny just paid you for this, okay? Kenny paid you for that. And you just monetize this thing 4 different ways. Just on one sale. With HTML, Ryan? Is that what you're saying in the description? I don't know if you can or not. I mean, you may be able to. You may be able to. Because this isn't it doesn't have the WYSIWYG HTML button on there. Yeah. But it would be nice if you could link that. you know, to the old Chinese restaurant. But we've got 1, then you monetize yourself. Okay, that's 2, and you got 3 here. That's 3, and you came up here and you put your little advertisement on the front page of the app, and you linked your logo right here because you sponsored it. Think how many times you can do that. I mean, just over and over and over and over again. Just over and over and over and over again. And we're going to stop right there. And I'm going to show you some more, just a few more monetizing techniques next week. And how we can monetize this to the max. How you can take this one app and make you probably, I don't know, $10, $15, $20, $30,000 on one event with one app. Sound like a winner? Any questions? Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. You guys are just too kind to me on after the thing. Oh, I didn't see the Facebook post today. I haven't had a chance to go into Facebook. Awesome. Awesome. Awesome, guys. Awesome. Okay, guys. I will say, be sure you sign up for tomorrow night. If you can't make it, be sure you sign up. That way you're on the list and you'll get the replay. If not, you will not see the replay unless you're a member of Mobile Marketing Magician. Thank you. God bless. Good night. And I will see you in the Facebook group.